Welcome back. The video that you're about to see was recorded live in front of a live audience. This week I'm going to show you some creepy crawly jewellery for October and some sensational ruby rings. Have a watch. In Chesterfield, and it's Friday night. Woo! Hi everybody, happy Friday. Lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in October. Oh my goodness, I was trying to work out whether this is our last live show of October, but it's not. We've got another one to go next week, so don't worry. We're not in November yet. Oh my goodness though, isn't October going so quickly? So we've had an exciting week here in Chesterfield at Adorn and Acorn. We were nominated, in case you didn't see, as finalists for Retail of the Year in the Love Chesterfield Awards, and we went to the ceremony on Wednesday evening with my mum and with Adam's mum, and we won. And we were just, oh my goodness, it was just absolutely unbelievable. We've got some such incredible independent shops in Chesterfield, and we were up against Dotique, fantastic shop, Shop Indie, fantastic shop, Huckleberry Willow, fantastic shop, and us, and we won. And yeah, we were amazing. So I wanted to start tonight by saying thank you very, very much, because actually the award is yours as much as ours, because without you, we just wouldn't exist. We just wouldn't. See, Gandalf the dog agrees. So yes, if you haven't seen the awards ceremony yet, then I will be putting clips of that up on YouTube. But for yesterday and today, I've just been replying to your messages because so many of you have got in touch to say congratulations. So if you have been in touch and I haven't responded yet, then yeah, I will respond. But we've just been so overwhelmed with all your messages saying congratulations. So thank you for that. I was going to bring the certificate home tonight and I completely forgot. It's just been a crazy, crazy day. I will tell you, Gandalf's in a mood tonight. He's tremendously excited. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not sure what he's excited about, but he is excited. So if you haven't watched before, then Gandalf is my little Cairn Terrier. Sometimes makes a cameo. So he will be chatting tonight. Yeah. Don't know why he's excited. Must be all the jewellery. How are you all tonight? Are you excited? Hi to Georgina. Happy Friday. Linda, thank you. Oh, that's so lovely. And Pauline, I'm coming back down to earth. Yes, I am coming back down to earth, slowly but surely. Not quite there yet. I've noticed as well here on Facebook, I don't know if it comes up with you, you're all getting follower anniversaries. Isn't that fab? I'm not sure how I can click on that to sort of celebrate with you. Follower anniversary. Maybe it'll it'll let me click on that and share with you, but I don't know. But yes, so if you're celebrating your follower anniversary of following our page, then yeah, that's exciting, isn't it? I've got some wonderful jewellery to show you tonight. I thought we'd have a bit of a spooky Halloween theme as we're in October and coming towards the end of October. So I've got some spooky stuff, some creepy crawlies, and I have the most sensational rubies. Now I've got them on loan from our designer, just for a week to a fortnight. I don't know, it depends how how long I can hang on to them for. But I just had to show you, these will not be going online. They are completely an in-shop, in-store exclusive. So you can only buy them from Adorn or from Acorn. If you're a little bit further afield and you'll need help sending them out, etc., then we can have a FaceTime appointment and we can do that, but they won't be going onto the website. So you will just see them here and you'll see them in the shops. How exciting. So tell me about your week. What have you been up to? Pauline says it's written in a foreign language on yours. Oh, that's quite strange. I can see that it's saying that you're a follower on mine, but I can't see the foreign language. But I'll have a look I'll have a look and see if I can sort that out. And if there's a way to share your follower anniversaries, because I think that's quite nice, isn't it? Then I'll share that with you. If you're new here tonight, then a very warm welcome to you. Come and join in, leave a comment. You can chat along, ask any questions. It's the beauty of us being live. You've got me in real time, so anything that you want to know, then just pop out there in the comments and we can get that answered for you. Any questions about the jewellery tonight? And let's start with the jewellery, shall we? A new piece for us then, and I promised you spooky. Oh, Pauline says just changed to English. Oh, that's good. Good news. I did it just by thinking about it, Pauline. Yeah. And here's the first piece. It is our very spooky. I always want to call him a crystal skull, you know, because of Indiana Jones. The Indiana Jones film and the crystal skull. He's actually cubic zirconia. And he's just so wonderfully weird is probably the only way to describe him. He's 3D, so he's a 3D skull. You can see all the way around. A little, you can see inside as well. So inside, all of the cubic zirconia have an open back. So he really, really sparkles. And I was chatting today to one of you when you were popped in, and you were saying he looks like quite a character, which he does, doesn't he? He looks like quite the, yeah, because with his missing teeth. Linda says, I've had the cough and cold that's been going around and spent the week in bed. Oh, Linda, I'm sending lots of love to you. Quite a lot of people have had that cough and cold, haven't they? And it's, it's the worst time of year as well, isn't it? Because the weather changes and you feel all chilly. Oh, I hope you're feeling better soon. It's cuddle up and get Malcolm to wait on you. Tell him I said. I'm sure he has been anyway. Oh dear, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad that you're feeling a little bit better. Hi to Caroline, lovely to have your company. Linda, not keen on the skull. He's a very much Marmite, isn't he? Look. And we were saying today as well, wouldn't he just be fabulous for a Gothic wedding? He'd be just incredible, wouldn't he? It's the sort of eyes that are so strange, isn't it? He's just got that kind of stare. And he's quite spooky. Different to the other skulls that we do. If you've seen the rockabilly skulls with the 1950s headgear, they're quite funky and they're quite funny skulls. But he is quite scary, isn't he? Quite spooky. Now, I looked at him today. I like him on this chain, but I found a chain that's going to be just superb. So I'm actually going to pop him on a heavier chain. Still going to be the same price, which is £125, but he's going to have that that heavier chain. Ah, Linda says, looked after you very well. I'm pleased to hear it. Good. I'm glad that you're being well looked after. That's good news. There's nothing worse than when you're feeling a little bit, is there? But we're going to cheer you up tonight. Yes, feel our loving, warm vibes coming to you. We'll show you some nice sparkly jewellery, make you feel a little bit better. So he is going to come on an 18-inch chain as standard, but we can have 16, 18 or 20. And then, because I liked the look of him as a midriff, because he's fairly, you can't see that, can you? But if you wanted to wear him a little bit lower, I've decided to have a 22, 24 and a 30-inch chain on him as well. So they are on the way. So you're going to be able to choose to wear him at a midriff level if you'd like to, which is very exciting. Linda, you need a cheer up. We're going to cheer you up. Stay with us. We'll cheer you up, won't we? I won't sing. I'll just make you feel worse. I'll just show you some sparkly things. So he's £125, including the chain then, which is going to be a nice dotty chain. And you're actually going to be able to choose that longer length chain as well. So he's online with the longer length chain because they'll be arriving next week. Ranging up to about £150 with that 30-inch chain. So a nice midriff length. Hello. Gandalf sitting by my feet there. And of course we've got the earrings to match. Now the earrings, because the pendant is a nice statement pendant, we've gone quite mini with the earrings, so they're quite subtle. And I think these would be a nice prezi for if you've got a friend who's an archaeologist or has just passed their medical school. I think that would be quite a cute little quite a cute little gift, wouldn't it? So that's how they sit in the ear. Just a nice little sparkly stud, and they catch the light really well. I love these because you sort of look and then you look again and say, oh, they're a skull. It's really quite strange. So they're lovely for that. You can see my hedgehog actually. Let's just take Hedgie out, because then you'll be able to see just how they sit. Oh, that's Gandalf just walking on the piano there. Not actually on the piano. He's underneath the piano. There. So that's how they're going to sit in your ear, directly on your earlobe. And they just sit beautifully, don't they? Love them. The earrings studs £38. And again, they are all in silver. They've got cubic zirconia. I'm just going to try and bring them in because they're teeny tiny. So just to try and, oops, turning upside down. Just to try and get that little bit of detail in there. And I'm just loving that. Absolutely gorgeous. So all in silver, cubic zirconia, and then the silver has got a rhodium finish. So that helps prevent tarnishing, which is always helpful, isn't it? Do you find at this time of year when you're getting your jewellery out, especially your brooches, that they're a little bit tarnished? You can always give them a clean with the kind of soft cloth that you'd find in your glasses case, a little bit of elbow grease, and I have got silver polishing cloths in at the moment as well. So if you do want silver polishing cloth, they're around £5, I think, something like that. So if it's time for your jewellery to have a spick and span clean, then come and see me. I must pop those online as well. Terrible, they're not on yet. Pauline's loving those skull earrings. They're fab, aren't they? Very sparkly, twinkly. I love them. And staying on that sort of creepy crawly Halloween theme, back in this week is our Scorpion King brooch. Now he hasn't made it into my collection yet, but I was talking to a lady today and saying I think he would really suit my black jacket that I'm wearing tonight. Because, you know, if there's one thing I need in my life, it's another brooch. But it's brooch season. It's almost a must-have. Well, it is a must-have for me, let's be honest. I love the way that the Scorpion has been put together. He's got these great big amber pincers. He's got these textured amber legs with the shape to them there. Amber body. And in the tail, amber. And the nice thing about this as well is that he goes right the way round. So the amber in the back as well. And we've put a little bail inside the tail. He's got a tail bail just inside there. And that's going to help you keep that chain through your Scorpion if you want to wear him as a pendant, or you can wear him as a brooch if you prefer. He will fit very nicely on your torque, either your halo torque, your love heart torque if you've got one, or your adorned torque, our traditional oval. He'll fit nicely on any of those and just look fabulous. There we are. Shall we actually try him? Let's see. So let's just pop this one off. There we go. I've got my mini Acorn on today, so mini Acorn pendant. £35 for the chain, the mini Acorn. Don't know what Gandalf's doing. What are you doing down there? Having a good old walk around tonight. We were laughing earlier because as I was getting ready, he saw me get the MacBook out, get the laptop out and put it on the table. And he sort of started looking like this and started walking around and just having a sniff. And I thought, yeah, you're gonna come and chat when I'm hosting the show tonight. And sure enough, normally by now he's fast asleep. And I must say, somebody asked me the other day where he goes when I'm doing the show. And in the living room, I've turned all the lights off. We've padded the floor. This is where I am in my life because he's an old dog now, and he's got his bed in there, and all the lights are off, and he can go and snuggle up in there But no, he likes to be where the action is. So yes, he could go to bed if he wanted to, but he doesn't. So here is the Scorpion King brooch in his pendant form. And that is how he will sit on your halo talk. With your adorn talk, he'll sit just a little bit lower because that's an oval shape. And with your love heart, he'll sit just right in the centre. So he's got a little bit of movement here if I move. There you go, you can see. And he's actually quite comfortable to wear. It's one of the things that I always check with a brooch that's also a pendant. I want to know that it's comfortable enough to wear. Linda says it looks lovely on the talk. Thank you, Linda. Yes, I do like him on the talk. He's nice and comfortable. And it just makes him sit that little bit higher and takes him from a pendant to a real statement pendant, I think. So let's just pop my acorn back on. I'm wearing my acorn and my little hedgehog today. There's the hedgehog, and I've got hedgehog earrings in, even though I've got one in now because I was showing you how the skull sat in my ear, wasn't I? So there's your Scorpion King brooch pendant, and I just love him. Absolutely gorgeous. You can have him as just a pendant as well. Same price, so he's £115 as a brooch pendant, and he's £115 as a pendant. So with the pendant, obviously he hasn't got his pin, but he has got a chain, and he sits on an 18-inch chain, but you can have a 16 or a 20 if you prefer. And I've popped him on this nice Belcher chain, so he does look fab. So just to compare him, let's pop him on as a chain. I've just put my talk back on. I've not planned that one very well, have I? Let's take that off, and let's just pop my little hedgehog off as well. So if you didn't see the awards, then I've posted a little bit on Instagram. I've posted a little bit on Facebook as well. And I'll be posting, because Mum very brilliantly took a brilliant video of us actually accepting the awards. So I'll be able to post that on YouTube. So we'll pop it on our YouTube channel. And we also did an interview for the Love Chesterfield podcast. So that will be out very soon. And I'll share that as well as soon as that's out. So that's how he sits on a pendant. So just that little bit longer. And he sits really nicely as well. So he'll sit a little bit flatter as a pendant. And a little bit more movement as a pendant brooch. So just your preference really, what you prefer. So £115 as a brooch pendant, and £115 as a pendant, including the chain, always including the chain. And then I thought I'd show you something. Now Linda, you might want to look away. I know that you're not a fan of spiders. And I'm going to show you this little spider in just one moment. He's very cute. He's not the biggest spider I'm going to show you tonight, actually. He's a little teeny tiny spider. And, oops. Somebody was asking me earlier on if I was sure he was a he. So that's a good question. I'm not sure. Maybe. But he was giving me trouble just then, trying to get his legs into the chain. So he's probably a boy. Apologies to all the gentlemen watching. I love how this spider sits. Because of his design, he sits just off your neck. And he moves very nicely as well. He looks like he's spinning the web. Now, I think I'm right in saying that if he was spinning a web, then he wouldn't be a he would be a she. Which is why cobwebs are called cobwebs. Because the cob is the name for a female spider. I think that's right. I'm sure you'll let me know if it's not. So maybe she's a she. Now, the detail in this pendant is just superb because she has got, let me just see if I can bring her right the way in. She has got fangs. She has got lots of eyes. And her legs, look, she just looks so realistic, doesn't she, as she's sitting there. Linda, you're off to get more wine? No problem. I didn't think you'd want to watch the spider. Yeah, she is a little bit realistic, isn't she? Her little eyes sparkle though, and her body, amber body, is just gorgeous. Very tactile. She's the kind of spider I can get on board with, I've got to be honest. And it's the time of year where they all start to come inside, isn't it? And it's time to put conkers by your doors and windows because they don't like conkers, apparently. So that's a good way to keep spiders out of your house. Won't work with this one, I'm afraid, but you've got a little bit more choice in the matter with this spider, whether you let her into your home or not. She is £45, including the chain, and again a 16, 18 or 20-inch chain as standard. Pauline said match Wendy's earrings. Ah, they would. Linda's turned the volume off. So you haven't turned the screen off. Oh, maybe. Very scary. And then, of course, I've got matching earrings. I've got a nice drop earring to show you. There we are. And again, lots of little legs, that cabochon amber. I love amber for this time of year. I say it often, but I really do. It matches the colours in the falling leaves for me. Amber for autumn is just perfect. I've been enjoying wearing my amber. Have you worn your amber yet? And have you put a brooch on yet? This is what I wanted to know the other day. Have you been wearing your brooches? I've got some nice dinky brooches at the moment. So if it's your first brooch season, then you can start with something very, very small and see how you feel. So the spider earrings are £38. They're on the continental clasps, as I call them, which is a hook through the ear and then a fasten up to the side. Nice and secure for masks. I know that some of you aren't a fan of this style of clasp, so if you're not, then don't worry. I can pop them on a normal shepherd's hook for you. Just let me know when you come to pick them up and I shall swap them over. That's no problem. So they're going to sit about there, so just off your ear. Let's pop them on an ear stick so we get a good idea of how they'd sit in your ear. They've got a nice drop. They're not too OTT. They've just got a nice twinkly little drop. So they're sitting just about there. Can you see? Let's just come in a little bit. There we are. And moving really beautifully. Absolutely gorgeous. And then talking of brooches, I've got spider brooches to show. Oh, sorry, Linda, spiders. Stay with me though, because I've got some sensational ruby rings coming up, and they're worth sitting through the spiders for. So the first spider brooch is the spider web brooch. And it's the time of year where I have to go into the garden in the morning with a broom, because I've got, actually, the spiders in our garden, they're quite intelligent, aren't they? Quite intelligent creature, spiders, because we've got a rose arch in our garden, and they were sort of spinning their webs across the rose arch. So every morning when I went into the garden, I sort of did the spider dance, because I forgot every single morning, but the spiders didn't forget, and I did it because I always feel quite guilty because they're so intricate, spiders' webs, aren't they? And they're beautiful and they're so lovely, and if I see them I'll avoid them, so I'll limbo in the, my neighbours must think I'm absolutely bat, but I will sort of duck under them and go round them, and I don't want to have them to have done all that hard, especially if they've got their dinner in there. Don't want them to have done all that hard work for me to walk through them, apart from the fact that I hate walking through them. But yeah, I forgot a couple of mornings. The third morning when I went out, I remembered and went to and sort of checked, as you do, to see if it was catching the light, and they'd moved and they were on the edges of the archway. Wasn't that clever? I thought that was really intelligent. They'd obviously thought, oh, She's gonna walk through again if we build them here. And it's, yeah, I was really yeah, such intelligent creatures, absolutely incredible. But it also made me think, if they know, then if they wanted to, they could put a web there to capture me. Because, you know, obviously, clearly that's what spiders think about when they're making their webs. But I just thought that was absolutely fascinating, that they'd actually learned where I walked and they'd move their webs accordingly. Georgina says, amber earrings in. Oh, fantastic. And you've been wearing brooches. Oh, that's lovely. Definitely brooch season now. And Gail's loving these. Georgina says, wow, amazing. Yes, I do love this brooch. Beautiful silver all the way round. An amber spider on the side there. Linda, do you know, will this be your worst nightmare as a brooch? Because it's a spider and it's asymmetrical. It must be a nightmare. This might not be the brooch for you, I've got to say. So if you're not an asymmetrical person, then my apologies, because we do have a spider to one side. I would wear her like that, so I'd have the spider on the side, but of course you could change and have the spider going up if you wanted to, or climbing down, so you could wear any which way with that, and that would actually make it a little bit more symmetrical, wouldn't it? So even though she's just slightly off centre, but yeah, I would wear her there so she's crawling over. Stephanie, good evening, happy Friday. Oh, you're so lovely, thank you for those congratulations. Thank you, we were very, very thrilled, and we're still on sort of about, if we were on cloud 9, we're probably on cloud 8 now. We're on our way down, my goodness. Pauline, you've just had a reminder about the showing. When you're watching, it's telling you that I'm on. That's crazy, isn't it? Crazy Facebook. And Linda says, definitely not the brooch for you, my goodness me. So all that gorgeous amber in there. This one is £85. And you can wear her as a pendant as well. So we've got that hidden bail there. So you could put her on a chain should you want to. I think she'll fit on a torque as well. Let's just see. Let's have a look. And pop that on. Whoops. Hi, if you just joined me, welcome. Happy Friday. There, yes, she will fit on your Adorn torque and she will fit on your Halo torque. And that's how she would sit on your neck if you were to wear her on your torque. She's going to sit just a little bit lower on your chain. So if you wanted a chain, we'd be 16, 18 or 20 inch as standard. You could put that on there. But yes, of course, you can wear her as a brooch as well. I do love things that are also things. I like them that you can wear in so many different ways. And the size of this brooch is fab, but she's not too overly chunky when you put her on, because she's open and she's got the open silver. She doesn't look too heavy, and she's not heavy to wear actually, because she's silver and amber and open as well. So she's she will sit nicely on your jacket. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that. I think she stands out so well on the darker colours. Peter says, hi, how did you go with the awards? Peter, we won! Yay! Yeah, Retailer of the Year. Oh my goodness, we were so pleased, so excited. Susan says, congratulations on the award. Oh, thank you so much, just fabulous. Happy Friday and happy week all round. You are quite right. Yes, oh yes, most definitely. It has been a whirlwind week, actually. It has been. Yeah, I'm still sort of catching my breath. I'm meeting myself coming back this week. So there, you could twin if you wanted to. You could pop your bigger brooch here and you could pop a smaller brooch. But she is a fabulous statement, just all on her own. £85. And then if you wanted to go a little bit bigger, the last spider, I promise, if you're not a spider fan, the last one that I'm going to show you tonight. This is our beautiful amber spider brooch. Gorgeous shaped legs there again. Always showing the spider in movement. So it's just very Victorian, this idea. She's got that beautiful big piece of amber. And all of those golden flecks inside there. £190 this one. And I think she would look just fabulous, just sort of creepy crawly on there. So you could, if you wanted to, twin. So if you already have a spider, you could twin and pop one on each lapel, or you could just wear her singly, of course. She is absolutely just sensational. And I really, really want to show you the rubies that I've got at the moment. Now these are, as I mentioned earlier, Linda says, oh my goodness. Peter says, congratulations, thank you. Pauline prefers it on my jacket. Yeah, she really stands out, doesn't she, when she's on my jacket. Catherine says, 100% not for me. Stephanie's not a spider fan, but that is lovely, isn't it? Susan says, on a hat. She would scare a few. She definitely would. I quite like that idea, on a hat. Very dear. I'm coming very close to being switched off. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to show you some rubies now, Linda, I promise. No more spiders. That's it. But, these rubies are incredible. So I spoke to my designer. He said, I'm going to send you some amazing rubies. Now, all of the rings that we have are amazing from this particular designer. He chooses, handpicks the stones. They're all handmade. He's a little bit of a diamond snob, like me. I am occasionally. I like my nice white sparkly diamonds. So these ones, if you missed my introduction, they are only available in the shop, in store. So they're going to be at Adorn tomorrow, then over at Acorn on Sunday, and then they're going to be back at Dawn next week. They're not going to be available online, so if you are looking to order from further afield, you'll need to give me a call and we'll need to have a FaceTime chat and I can show you some details that way. But they are only available for about, at the longest a fortnight, but probably about a week. So let me show you, giving you all that information. I'm so excited about these. Which one to start with? So, I'm going to actually pop them on my little finger. So this is the first one of this collection. Susan, you're in Chesterfield next week. Looking forward to popping in for a browse. Oh, that's so exciting. Yes, do come and see me. What a good time to come as well when I've just seen designers. So many new pieces to have a look at. So the ruby in this one is oval, and then these beautiful baguette diamonds. Let's just pop that there so we can really bring that in and have a look. So that gorgeous, gorgeous centre. A really beautiful ruby. We've got almost 2 carats of ruby in that centre there. And we've got over 1 carat in weight in diamond. And the baguettes, I think, in here just scream Art Deco. I love the colour of the ruby. I love the baguettes. I don't know if I've mentioned to you before that ruby's sort of something that I've grown into. I was never particularly a fan, but I do just love rubies now. I love the colour. They are absolutely gorgeous. Pauline says, beautiful. Linda says, that's more like it. And Gail says, that is stunning. Yes, she is just absolutely gorgeous, isn't she? On 18 carat yellow gold. So just bring that in. Nice texture, a slight taper to the band, but nice and wide and comfortable, the band. And she has to be, really, because such a big ruby in that centre. She's absolutely incredible. She's just over £14,500, so she's £14,550. And I love the shape as well. So she's not oval, she's sort of got that taper to the top and to the bottom. Oh, and I just fell in love. She is absolutely sensational. Absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not normally a yellow gold type of person. I prefer platinum and white gold and silver. And I've got some yellow gold pieces in my collection. I like to sort of mix them in and warm things up a little bit, and some yellow gold finish pieces as well. But this, I really love that yellow gold against the darkness of the ruby. I just think it's incredible. Sets the ruby off to perfection. And those beautiful diamonds in there as well. So wonderfully, wonderfully set. She catches the light just beautifully. I'm trying to sort of give you an idea of how she catches the light. The diamonds in here are just incredible. Just absolutely gorgeous. I love her. Wonderful. She's a size M. M for marvellous. But of course we can adjust her to your size. There's no problem there. Gorgeous. And then, now I was saying I didn't know which were my favourite. There has been a firm favourite in the window. And I'll show you that one in a second. But I think this one is my favourite. Oh, but I'm still not sure because they're all so beautiful. This one has got 2 ruby hearts in there. Oh, sorry, Linda, missed the price on that one. This one was £14,550. So just over £14,500, that one. And this one, the same actually, just that little bit more. She's 14,555. So all the fives, if five's your lucky number. I love the hearts on this one, and it's not very often in jewellery that you see gemstones as a 2. Often we go for odd numbers, so we'll have a solitaire, have a trilogy, but this really works as a 2, I think. Those 2 sweethearts just together, surrounded by those fabulous, fabulous diamonds. Again, set in that yellow gold, so that sumptuous 18 karat yellow gold. The story continued on the shoulders. Just let me bring that in. So a nice pave setting on the shoulders to really sparkle. And then those baguettes again, and 2 heart-shaped rubies in the centre. And they are just absolutely incredible. Again, the colour of those rubies is just sensational. I just absolutely adore them. So these are all made in Hatton Garden in London. That's where our designer resides. And you could go anywhere in the world with this ring, couldn't you? And be at home. Love that one. So the next one I'm going to show you is the favourite, or has been the favourite from the window. Lots of you coming in trying this one on today. You'll see why. I just absolutely adore the rings. Gail says, beautiful. Linda says, that's it, going to start buying lottery tickets. Fabulous gems. Thank you, Linda. Oh, that's, yes, they would be just a marvellous. And you know, we've had 2 lottery winners at Acorn. So we need a third because these things come in 3. So it might be worth having a little flutter tonight. I do think that sometimes when you see a piece and you know in your heart that it's supposed to be yours, it will find its way to you. So this one, we've got over 7 carats of ruby in here. Absolutely sensational. Diamonds in between in those gorgeous waves. I just love the way this sits on your finger. So that profile, but not too high, just very, I was going to say subtle. I think the profile is subtle. The ring perhaps not so much. This is a ring that you will see across a room. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's the mark of a good piece of jewellery, isn't it? Just wonderful. I can see a screen icon wearing this. And I can also see you wearing this as well. Beautiful, says Stephanie. Very different, says Pauline. This one is gorgeous, isn't she? So she's just under £20,000, this one. So £19,750. And I was chatting to somebody earlier on today, and we were trying these rings on, which you're welcome to do, of course, if you come into Adorn. You're always welcome to have a try. So the ring can be yours for that moment when you're trying her on. Oh, it's wonderful. She says, just sitting here with this one on. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And she was saying, I didn't know that you did big rings. Yes. So if you didn't know that we did big rings, yes, we do. Normally, we're up to about sort of £10,000-15,000 actually in the shop. But yeah, if you want a bigger ring, I'm your girl. As you'll know if you join me on a Friday night, I'll happily create one for you. Yes, that's no problem. We can create, we can find something for you. We can personally shop, of course we can. We've got very good relationships with our designers. Stephanie says, that's gorgeous on your finger. Hope Adam has got me one. I'm going to tell him, Stephanie, that you said he's got to buy me this ring. Yes, it's just, it's meant to be mine, isn't it? She even fits, look. So just under £20,000, this one then, £19,750. And she's been far and away the favourite, actually. They've only been here for about a day. But yeah. And then, now you know that I'm a fan of Art Deco, so I'm sure that you'll see why I love this one. We're going back to white gold. And look at that ring. So the centre ruby is just over 3.5 carats. And we've got a total weight of 1.40 carat. So the centre, the accents, are just under 3/4 carat each. So they're about 70 points each, there or thereabouts. I just adore this ring. Absolutely beautiful. It took my breath away when I opened and saw this ring. She's just absolutely sensational. I love the colour. I love the design. I love the clean lines. I love the fact that the designer has clearly gone, we've got a ruby, and what shall we accent that with? 2 great big diamonds. Nothing subtle again about this piece, is there? It's just wonderful to look at. So comfortable on your hand as well. Just a slight gallery there to let the light in. So we're letting all that light underneath. And this ring really sparkles. Absolutely wonderful. Just gorgeous. So this ring is just under £24,000. So £23,750. And that's my showstopper tonight. She is absolutely glorious, isn't she? Stephanie says stunning. Georgina says love that one. Linda says amazing, love it. She's just gorgeous, isn't she? The highest of fine jewellery design. And I just love her. Absolutely wonderful. And you see, that's why we watch on a Friday night, because we've gone all the way from crystal skulls in cubic zirconia to the most phenomenal ruby ring. It's one of the favourites that I've seen. I just absolutely adore her. She happens to fit as well. It certainly is a showstopper, says Linda. She's just gorgeous, isn't she? Of course, this one as well, if you would like me to take her to your size, then we can do that. She's set on platinum, precious platinum. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's it. They are my amazing rubies. I hope you absolutely adore them as much as I do. And our spooky Halloween October jewellery as well. I've had a fabulous time tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. Do come and see us over the weekend. We are open Saturday at dawn from 10 o'clock until 5 o'clock and 10:30 until 5 o'clock at Acorn, and then I just nearly said 10:30 o'clock. 10:30. You know what I mean. And then we're over at Acorn together on Sunday, so Adam and I both over there in Bakewell, and we'll be there from 11 until 4, and we'll have these gorgeous ruby rings, so do come and have a try if the mood takes you. We can of course find these pieces online with the exception of the rubies, but if you do have any questions about anything you've seen tonight, then do feel free to get in touch. I'm heading over to Instagram very shortly, and you'll be able to catch up on our week over on YouTube as well. So if you've missed anything from the awards or any from tonight, then everything will be over there next week. You'll be able to watch us on our YouTube channel, which is Adorn and Acorn Jewellers. Thank you so much for giving me your company tonight. I'm sending lots of love from my home to yours. And remember, until next we meet, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat, and I'll see you soon. Bye everybody, bye, see you soon. I hope you enjoyed catching up with our Friday night live. If you enjoyed it, then why not join me live next week over on Facebook? We've got a fabulous community of sparklies over there, and I'm sure you'd love to come and have a chat. For more videos on our jewellery, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye!